Welcome back to the brief at 30. You're here with me, Sandro Sathijit. In your local news, the government has issued a new circular for the management of state expenditure intending to reduce the adverse consequences that may arise as a result of the difficulties in raising the estimated government revenue for the year 2023. Now, according to the circular, the recurrent expenditure earmarked for this year in all ministries and departments will be slashed by 6%. The Ministry of Finance, Economic Stabilization and National Policy said that salaries and wages of all ministries and departments, medical supplies, rent and local government tax, retirement benefits are not applicable to this circular. The ministry also said that only the money allocated from the budget can be utilized for interest payments for domestic and foreign loans, discounts on treasury bills and treasury bonds, essential welfare payments and statutory or contractual obligations. According to the new circular, a minimum provision equal to 6% for all other recurring expenses should be slashed. The circular does not affect welfare programs such as to providing relief to people affected by the difficult economic situation, Samruddhi allowances, senior citizen allowances, allowances for kidney patients and people with disabilities, nutritional food packages for pregnant mothers, breakfast for preschool children, nutrition program for children suffering from acute malnutrition, as well as nutrition programs for schools. Moving on to other local news, the Ceylon Electricity Board has assured the Supreme Court that it would refrain from imposing power cuts until the contempt of court application filed by the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka is taken up for consideration and the matter is concluded. Now, the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka moved to the Supreme Court against the Ceylon Electricity Board, failing to follow the directive to provide an uninterrupted supply of electricity until the end of the GCE Advanced Level Examination. President Counsel Udita Egalaheva, appearing for the Ceylon Electricity Board, made the assurance to the court and pointed out that during the said period, no power outages would take place. The matter was called up in the presence of Supreme Court Justices P. Padman Surasena, Yasanta Kodaguda and Shiran Gunaratna as well on Thursday. And moving on to news overseas now, the number of people using Facebook daily grew to an average of 2 billion in December, about a quarter of the world's population.
The bigger-than-expected growth helped drive new optimism about the company, which has been under pressure as its costs rise and advertising sales slump. Shares in parent company Meta surged more than 15% in after-hours trade as boss Mark Zuckerberg declared 2023 the year of efficiency. He said he was focused on cost cuts. Meta, which also owns Instagram and WhatsApp, announced a major restructuring last year, including reducing office space and cutting 11,000 jobs, or about 13% of its staff. The firm said those moves cost it $4.6 billion last year, hitting its profits, which were almost cut in half. Still brought in $23.2 billion in profit for the year.
That's all the news for now. Await the brief at 30 throughout the evening. Take care.